How's it going, everybody, and welcome back once again to the world of Ys for Ys Book 2. He has overcome the challenges of Darm Tower, my lord. How shall we proceed? This adult Christian's perseverance is admirable. Let's see how far he can go. Very good, sir. And with that, let's resume our adventures. Are you all right? Who are you? Thank goodness. My name is Lilia. I'm from Lance Village. Where am I? You are near the village, in the land of Ys. I had a premonition, and wandered this way. And suddenly there you were, falling from the sky, bathed in a most spectacular light. He fell out of the sky? Yes, that's what it's looked like anyway. How is he, Lenore? I think that should do it, actually. His wounds aren't particularly dire. He'll be fine. He just needs a little rest. Look, he's coming too. Just relax, please. This is a safe place. My mother and I live here. What's your name? Adal gave his name. Adal Kristen, your injuries are nothing serious. You're going to be just fine with a bit of rest. Lilia, Benoa, try to let him sleep for a while, as long as he needs. I should be getting back to the clinic. My brother's likely returned by now. Thanks for your help. We'll answer your questions later, Adal. For now, get some sleep. You need it. Well now, if it isn't a doll. Should you really be up and about already? Your wounds are still fresh. You mustn't strain yourself. Recover fully, then proceed on whatever quest you've undertaken. This land has been called East for ages. You speak as if you just got here. Are you from another world or something? This is Lance Village, in East. You collapsed near a place we call the ruins of Moondoria. Please, make yourself at home. Have a look around the village if you'd like. These days, Moondoria is in shambles. In its heyday, though, it flourished under the jurisdiction of the priests. Ever since the demons showed up, though, none of the villagers dare go near it. Well, almost none. Rastine Mine is particularly dangerous, you see, so we keep the entrance under constant guard. There are some old ruins intermixed with the mine tunnels at Rastine. Iron ore and herbs are quite abundant around such spots. We often gather them and call it mining. But ever since the demons showed up, well, even our half-hearted version of mining has seemed far less viable. Dr. Flare still goes down to pick herbs every now and again, though, despite our best efforts to convince him not to. My husband passed away when Lilia was very young, so it's just been the two of us for most of her life. Lilia is the only reason I've been able to cope with the horrors that continue to plague us here. If I were ever to lose her. Lilia's out at the moment. She took a basket with her, so I believe she's picking apples. If you go out for a walk, you may run into her. Are you honestly feeling better? Don't lie to me. If you're still injured, you should rest. If you're going out, Adal, I have a favor to ask. Could you deliver this letter to Lenore's brother, Dr. Flare? Lilia may look well, but in truth she suffers from a severe illness. I'd like to discuss it with Dr. Flare, but I don't think he's come back to the village yet. And if something isn't done soon, I fear what may become of my poor daughter. So would you please search for Dr. Flare on my behalf, and give him this letter for me? I suppose the best place to start would be the clinic. It's possible he returned without me realizing it. I feel so bad for the poor girl. She doesn't even know she's sick. Well, let's start exploring the village. This is terrible. Just awful. What's with all the shouting, Lenore? It's a carrier pigeon that just arrived with a note from Dr. Flare. There was a cave-in at Rastine Mine. The rocks have blocked the passage and I'm trapped. I can only pray this bird makes it back with my letter. If you're reading this, please send help. This is terrible. You mean to tell me that Dr. Flare is trapped in the abandoned Rastine Mine? So it would seem. I don't know what to do. I'd be completely lost down in that mine, and the demons would overpower me in a second. There's nothing I can do to help. I'm powerless. Wait! We have a swordsman among us. Adal, won't you please go to Dr. Flare's aid? Please, I beg of you, rescue my brother. We need him here, now more than ever. Yes, Adal, please. It would mean a great deal to me as well. We have to go see him anyway. Thank you. What's that? Benoa asked you to deliver a letter to my brother. All right, go Benoa. With the two of us pressuring you to find him, you really have no choice but to give in. I don't have much to give, but please use this to buy some new equipment. We has money. We're counting on you, Adal. Show us what you're made of. Oh, and Adal, just so you know, you'll find Astal guarding the entrance to the ruins. He won't let you in without the Elder's permission, so you may wish to drop by the Elder's house before you go. Thank you for agreeing to help, Adal. Please do your best to find Dr. Flare. Rastine Mine is a dangerous place, so don't push your luck. If you get hurt, turn back. You'll need the Elder's permission to enter too, so be sure to pay him a visit before you leave. Take care. Ah, we spilled the apples. I guess she doesn't have anything to say about the apples. Ah, well. I'm so worried. Please, Adal, bring my brother back safely from the ruins. Awesome! Awesome! Those books you've got are so cool! I haven't seen you before, mister. Where are you from? Far, far away? Mister, there's nothing far from here. Just because I'm a kid, do you think I'm stupid or something? Just to show you. As you can see, we still have all 6 of the Books of Ys in our possession. And we can still read them if we wish to, even though we don't have the eyeglass anymore. Let's continue exploring the town. This is driving me crazy. I haven't been able to go down into the mine to look for iron ore since the demons showed up. I wish I could make armor again, but I've got no metal to use. And no, pickered skin doesn't work, believe me. There's an old mine under the ruins of Moondoria. It was closed a long time ago, when the ore deposits started drying up. And then 6 months ago, the demons showed up. And the lack of ore and the monsters are causing no end of grief for bots and the other miners. Welcome! So here's our item shop. Can't say I've got the best stock in the world or anything, but then, who does in these trying times? No real must-buys, but the wing is a pretty indispensable tool for travelers. Best not to leave town without one. The rest? Well, you might find something to buy. Depends on what you need, I suppose. I used to keep herbs in stock, but there hasn't been much point since Flare built his clinic. I don't mind, though. Really, it's more convenient this way. It's made a dent in our profits, but Flare's much better at meeting demand than I ever was. I'll make sure I set one of everything aside for you, so if you should change your mind, you'll know where I'll be. Thank you. Come again. Welcome! I sell swords, shields, and armor here. My stock is a bit low right now, but do feel free to look around. There are demons all over out there. Going outside with no weapons or armor would be suicide. You should make certain you're well prepared before leaving the confines of the village. I really wish I had a better selection for you, but we just don't have the materials we need. It's just too risky to look for ore when Rastine is swarming with demons. A friend of mine is a miner, so I asked him about it, but he said there's no way he's going down there. Can't say I blame him. I wouldn't want to risk my life down there either. But that's why we don't have any really good armor here. Laszlo's an excellent armorsmith, but he isn't really able to do much with his skills these days. If I just had some iron ore, I'd be able to hand it over and get some really high-quality armor made. Well, for now, people tend to think of shields as less important than armor, but you'd be surprised how useful they are. Anyway, have a look around. Surround yourself in the opulence of my stock, and imagine, what if they were yours? We're going to buy a wooden shield? It's a hard wooden shield. It's light and easy to handle, but I wouldn't suggest going up against demons with it. Probably fine to start with, though, but you should definitely upgrade as soon as you can. How's 100 gold sound? We already have one. And that's all we're going to buy for now. Thanks for your business. Come again soon. Let's go ahead. Oop, we still got the book. Whoops. Let's fix that really quick. And let's go ahead and equip our shield. Only a 3-point boost to defense, but hey, it's something. Hey, can I tell you something? Just between you and me, swear you won't tell another soul? When I go to bed at night, I hear the most dreadful screaming and clattering coming from beneath the village. Maybe it's all in my head, but it just seems so real. I haven't had a good night's sleep in weeks. If this doesn't stop soon, I swear I'm going to lose it. My husband is an armorsmith, but he hasn't been able to work for some time on account of his iron ore running low. I can't bear to see him like this. Dad's a really good armorsmith, but he hasn't been able to make armor for a while because he has no iron. All he does now is wander the village like a loon. I hate seeing him like that, on numerous levels. Hey, I'm Theo. I raise pickers here. But with all the demons running around these days, I can't put them out to pasture anymore. So, we're raising them here, and my annoying little sister likes to keep an eye on them. I heard there used to be 6 kinds of magic in Ys, one handed down by each of the 6 priests. Legs is always going on and on about it. In fact, I bet he's off at the ruins right now, staring at the goddess statue all creepily. Huh? Why am I sighing, you ask? I was just thinking about the heavenly taste of that rhoda fruit I found in the ruins once. It was divinely scrumptious. If I could eat just one more in my lifetime, then I would feel as if I could die happy. I'm not willing to risk it, though, not with all those demons around. Looking for my husband? He's sunbathing out front. This must be the Elder's residence. It's a painting of the goddesses. Ah, you must be the man Lilia found out in the field. A doll, was it? My name is Cornell. I serve as this village's elder, and I actually have a question for you. I was walking in the ruins the other day when I crossed ways with a pair of young girls. Were they also from the surface? I would have asked them their names, but I was taken aback by their beauty. They looked just like the goddesses. Without thinking, I began tailing them for a short while, but then they simply disappeared. Maybe I was just hallucinating. Anyway, I understand you have 6 ancient books with you. Might I please have a look at them? Adal showed the books of Ys to the elder. Yes, there's no doubt about it. These are the books that the priests of Ys handed down to their descendants. These may very well serve as proof that the priests themselves have guided you here to Ys. Each holds the thoughts and memories of one of the 6 priests. There is a place in Rastine Mine known as the Sanctuary of Toal, where a statue of Ys priests has been erected. I believe your next course of action should be to return the books to the hands of these statues. When all 6 books have been returned to the priests, you may learn the nature of your destiny here in East. The entrance to Rastine Mine is in the ruins of Mundoria to the north of the village. A man named Estal stands guard there, but if you tell him that I've given my blessing, he'll let you through. Ah, it's Lilia. Adal, are you sure it's okay for you to go outside? Thank goodness. Leonor said you'd be fine, but I couldn't help being worried until I saw your recovery with my own eyes. Here, I have an apple for you. They say one each day keeps Dr. Flare away. Adal received a delicious-looking apple from Lilia. I picked it myself. Remind me sometime and I'll show you where the best apple trees can be found. Have you heard the ringing sound coming from beneath the village? There's a rumor going around that it's the sound of some bell used to summon demons. What we need is a bell to keep them away, not draw them in. I'm looking after the Pickerth. There are 5 Pickerth in the pen. 5. What's up? Did you need something? Leave me be. If you have no business with me, then please just go. Don't disturb my solitude. I loathe uncivilized ruffians. Something odd going on there, but I guess we'll find out in time. I feel an evil presence in Gila's basement. I hate to be a pessimist, but what if there are demons down there? Oh dear. I just don't know what to do. I don't think I can face either Dr. Flare or Laszlo as things stand. Because of the demons in the mine, I haven't been able to get in there to restock iron ore or medical herbs. I have a wife and 2 daughters at home, you see, so I simply can't afford to risk my life like that. Understood. Family's gotta be the most important. My husband is a miner. It's his job to look for herbs and iron ore in the abandoned Rastine mine in the ruins of Mundoria. But both have been swarming with demons lately, so the going is not easy. We're twins! Twins! Even our dad can't tell us apart. Can't tell! Our mother can't tell us apart either. Can't tell! Even we can't tell each other apart. Nope, can't tell. Wait, is that true? We can tell each other apart just fine, big sis. No, I'm the little sis. Oh yeah, I guess you are. You're the traveler who's been staying at Lilia's house, no? You look well. Feeling better, I take it? Lilia was worried sick about you. You know, she's a very pretty young lady, and as sweet as a bucket of sugar. And you're not so bad looking yourself. You never know. You two might be a match made in heaven. Aren't you the one who was found unconscious in the field? Why on earth were you there in the first place? Oh, you don't remember? You seem like a nice young man. You should rest and recuperate. Maybe then it'll come to you. All the depressing rumors flying around lately have been getting me down. Damnable demons. If it weren't for them, East would be a veritable paradise. The old Rastine mine has become far too dangerous to enter these days thanks to the demons. Since we can't look for medicinal herbs or mine for ore as a result, prices are very much on the rise. And I do believe that brings us just about full circle. Hello. The masters of the house aren't in right now, I'm afraid, but do make yourself home if you wish. Me? I'm Master Astel's housekeeper. Astel and Old Man Legs both live here, though they're not related to one another. And that brings us full circle to Lilia's house again. So with that, I do believe we've talked to everybody. Dr. Flare was injured in Rastine Mine. How awful. Yep, it definitely looks as though we've talked to everybody. There's nobody out here. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this first episode up here. And next episode, we begin our real adventure in the ruins of Moondar. Thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of East Book 2 and are looking forward to the rest. Please like, subscribe, favorite, throw any feedback you might have into the comments below, and we'll talk to you again next time as we resume our journey in the legendary land of Ys. Good night.